Hello friends, it's Leah here. No, I'm not here to do a quick warm-up set. And yes, I know I'm whispering, but it's 3 a.m. Could you please respect my life choices? Anyway, I'm not here for a chat. I just wanted to assure you that yes, we both know the audio quality in this one is horrific, but we didn't just want to scrap the whole episode. We're looking into how we can improve it for next week, but just so you know, we are recording all of this on Zoom, and we are a big noobs. So please, dear 3 listeners, forgive us. Right, I'll start off now. Have fun. Peace.
Hi, I'm Leah.
And I'm Emily.
And welcome to
The Boob Podcast.
the podcast with no structure
No plan.
and no hope. It's episode 2, baby!
Right, how are you doing, my son?
I'm good.
We can make it out to be like we've not just been chatting for the past hour and 50 minutes about what the crap are we going to fill an hour's podcast with when we've done it. There you go. That's the kind of content we're delivering these days.
Oh, that was pungent.
It's going to seep through the screen, isn't
That
it?
like bounced back off my pop shield.
Oh, I love it when your own gas resonates within you.
Tell the listener that I do have a pop shield. We are a professional podcast.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realise that's what you meant, and because I wasn't looking, I thought you meant one of those dolls that you get, like collectible dolls that are like of your favourite Marvel characters. That's not what you meant, is it? I thought you just sat with one of them.
What, like pop vinyl? I'm just going to put a quick disclaimer in that the audio on the last podcast, half of it at least, was a bit squiff. That's because our Wi-Fi shit. We're doing this on Zoom.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, we've upgraded now to Skype, or have we downgraded?
Yeah.
Guess we'll find out, won't we?
I don't know. Normally Skype's fine, so it must just be not Skype, Zoom. It must just be a combination of our shit Wi-Fi's.
And inner core as people, I reckon.
Yeah,
be.
to be fair.
I mean, completely off topic, but do you ever, you know when you're on all these respective Zoom calls, do you ever just stare at your own picture in the top right corner the entire time?
I mean,
I
have the tile view normally.
You have what? Child view?
No, the tile view.
Please
Personal
elaborate what that means.
You know, you can change the view you see on Zoom. So instead of it being like a big picture and then the little pictures at the top, it can be like a picture, like like tiles.
Oh, I love tiling.
Did you not know?
No, my only experience with tiling is like when I'm picking wallpaper on Sims, so this is all new to me.
Crying, absolutely crying. It's so like, you know when you're on like a big chat and then you just get random people in the middle. It's so you don't have to see the middle person bigger than everyone else.
I like that, but also I don't relate because I don't have that many friends. I don't have enough people to have a big group chat with.
Crying. Sucks to be you. I don't really have friends. I'm talking more like seminars.
I'm pretty sure you mentioned that like 7 times on last week's podcast. You're like, I call them friends, but they're people I know. I'm so
I have friends. I don't know if they like me, but I consider them friends.
I'm so pleased. Should we? I feel like it's probably appropriate to mention early on that, as with our slogan, we literally have not had any structure for this podcast, have we? We have no plan or focus.
No plan. All I've written is like 10 things down, and one of those things was just M's week. So that's how much planning we've done.
I love how that goes one or two ways as well. Like, I am weak, but that's not the week I hope that you're referencing. Because I am weak.
Oh, right. Last week we said we'd talk about the Midnight Beast.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
The Midnight Beast, if you don't know, are future Leah insert clip while editing now.
Shut up, Mom, I'm on MSN!
I'm a super fan.
If you had asked me the day before we went to see him, none of this would have any contextual meaning to me. So, much like the listeners, what the crap are you on about? They were like a band that, like, comedy, what are they called? What's it called? Like a comedy band.
Yeah, so Midnight Beast are Stefan Aberdeen, Drew Wakely, and Ash Horn, right? In 2009, they decided to make a parody to Kesha's classic TikTok, and it went viral. And then after that, they carried on making comedy music. They had a TV show for a little bit on E4, and they're just the G's. And they've been my favourite band since I was probably about 12 years old. Like, they're class, and I've wanted to see them live for that whole time. And to put it into perspective, I'm 20 years old now. So for quite a large portion of my life, I've been obsessed with the Midnight Beast. So I text Emily when they were going to go on tour for their 10th anniversary. I text them and I was like, do you want to go see a band you've never heard of? And M was like, sure.
I didn't even ask you to send me any like context or any like snippets of what they said. I was just like, yeah, I'm in. Yeah, just count me in. Tell me the dates. I'll book it off the job that I don't have.
Yeah. So I got the tickets, and then half a year later, you came to Manchester, and this is where it gets interesting. The only other standing concert I've been to was for a band called Fearless Vampire Killers, who are a lot better than they sound. I promise you they're not that emo.
It's just a Twilight tribute band.
They just play that one Muse song.
So going for that though, that's the thing.
But for Fearless Vampire Killers, they were quite a small band. No one had heard of them, so it was easy to get to the front of the room. For every other band I've seen or heard of, there's been like queues round the block, and like the Midnight Beast, whilst they're not like fucking, you know, like, I was trying to think of someone famous then and I couldn't. I wanted to fly in that ages thing.
90s of us, that was.
They're not huge, but they're quite big, and I thought there'd be a fat queue. So I made get ready in 0.3 seconds and inhale her dinner so we could get to the venue, which just so happens to be my student union.
Classic location for a band night. Big fan.
Literally over an hour, wasn't it like an hour and a half before they were meant to go on, or like before the opening acts were meant to go on. We got there before the meet and greets, and because it's my student union and I know where the venue is, I just walked us up to the top floor, and I was like, well, this is where it is. There was no queue that we saw, so they must just be queuing outside the venue. No one was there. No one was there. I didn't even when we got there, the band was there, because they were still setting up the merch table.
Yeah.
Drew walked into the merch room, and you and Emily was like, oh my god, is that one of them? And I was like, yeah, holy shit. I freaked, and I was like, right, I'm okay seeing Drew, but if I see the other two, I'm going to piss myself.
Fortunately for you though, we were right outside the girls' toilets, so that would have.
We were sat outside the toilets,
just in a corridor, wasn't we?
Just in a corridor, yeah. Like, it was just the top of the student union. There's like, it is an academy of, like, it's not just like a room.
A lecture theatre.
It's like a venue. Manchester Academy 3, shout out.
Oh god.
But then we were just sat there, and I was like, that's cool, I've seen Drew, life mode. And then who walks out of the room? Bloody Ashley Horn. So I was like, holy flippity doodle. My mom told me off for swearing so much last time. So
You really took it to the other extreme though, didn't you then?
Holy cow. He walks out. He sees us just sat on the floor outside the venue. We're there before security. So what's he gonna do? I don't know what he says, because my brain just melted.
Floundered. I feel like you should point out that sitting on the floor is a bit of a stretch when you were just elongated on your front on this dusty corridor, like you didn't know how to human at that point. You were just squeaking, and it was so beautiful.
Yeah. I did try and say hello, and he acknowledged we were there, but then he walked into the male toilets, and he was there for a while.
Nervous poo.
Yeah. Pre-show poo. As a performer myself, I have indulged the pre-show poo a couple of times. and then
God.
he comes out the toilet, acknowledges us again, looks awkward. I look awkward. I can't remember what he said to me, but he said something.
I was on the phone to Mum, wasn't I, at the time, actually? I was like,
Yeah.
Mum, the band that I've never heard of before in my entire life have just walked past us and Leah's dying on the floor. And then you
Yeah,
came
I
out.
like ran up the corridor.
You did. You legged it. Then you were like squatting and bending over because you just couldn't control your limbs. And then we kind of forgot that he had to eventually return from the bathroom. And he did. I don't remember
Yeah.
what he said, though.
He did
I remember
say
what
something, but I can't. Yes, right, okay, we're jumping a bit ahead here. Leaving with some suspense. So Ashley goes back, and my life is made. I've been a fan of these since I was 12 years old. I'm a big Ash fan, but and here's the corker. Steph has always been my favourite. Sorry, I'm sorry, and I love them. I love them all equally as children,
Yeah.
but Steph is my favourite. And I was like, I did just lose my shit because we just saw Ash, but I'll be okay as long Stephen James Donald John Abingdon, if he walks out of that room, I'm going to shit my pants. Did I shit my pants? Yes, I did.
I could smell it for the rest of the night.
Out of the venue, but Steph himself, he greeted me like an old friend, even though we've never met. His mum follows me on Twitter.
You have a lot of parents on Twitter, I feel. Who's it? James Acaster's dad, that's the one.
I follow James Acaster's dad. James Acaster's dad doesn't follow me, unfortunately.
Oh, God, I'm scarred on your behalf. You should cut that out, because that's a sad admission as well.
It is. I should cut that out. I don't want anyone to know that James Acaster's dad doesn't follow me. The disgrace.
Oh, God.
I know.
Oh, quite, yeah, carry on.
Like, hi, how are you? Bye. And I was like, hey, and he'd grown up. He was really ill, like the night before. We'd all been told he was ill, and he was his chipper little self. He went to. I again think he was going for a shit as well, which.
Drew's the only one who didn't poo, which is ironic.
Yeah, Drew's the only one who didn't poo, and it's ironic that Drew is the only one who didn't go for a shit, because in I'm So Manly, he literally says, poo on an earthquake.
That was a great day, considering I hadn't heard them exactly 24 hours beforehand.
I just can't believe we met Ash and Steph, and Steph like had a little convo with us. He was lovely.
Yeah, like I remember that was it. He came out while I was still on the phone to Mum.
Yeah.
And we were all just like, oh, hiya, as if we hadn't seen each other since last week when we were in Sainsbury's together. Like, that's not who we are with him, but...
And it was so obvious we were there for the show, because the whole thing is that they're like blue, green and red, and I had blue, green and red eyeshadow on.
Oh my God, you had, didn't you? Oh, that was iconic. Oh, the thing is, though, we thought, didn't we? We thought, oh crap, we've reached like green room status now. They're going to invite us on stage, and then we basically got banished to the outside of the building for the rest of the hour, didn't we?
Pretty much. So Steph wandered back in, and we did see him and Ash again. They like poked their heads out to see if we were still there.
These creepy girls.
if we'd left. It was cool. We did speak to them. It was cool. And then we were like, we shouldn't be here, and we were still really early. So we were like, shall we go to the bar? See if there's a line we're meant to be in, because at this point meet and greets were being brought up, and we weren't meet and greets.
We did just ambush instead.
Yeah, so like security had arrived at this point, and they'd asked us if we were meet and greets, and we were like, no, we're general admission. And then the security guards were like, maybe don't stand here then, maybe go and line up with general admission, maybe that's a good idea. So we wandered down the 3 flights of stairs, and if you've ever been in the Uni of Manchester Student Union, you'll know those stairs are very scary. They're like you can see down them. They're like metal, but you can see through them, and they're fucking tall as shit. They're horrible. No. I'm like scared of heights, and I get the shit. I like get the stress every time I walk up them. Every single time. I hate it.
How have you tangented from the Midnight Beast to like detailing your like massive fear of metal staircases?
They're horrible. Anyway, we walk down the stairs and we see some more Midnight Beast fans and their general admission. and we're like, okay, we're in the right place. No, we're not. We ask at like the desk, oh, Midnight Beast, where's the general admission line? And she was like, outside, peasant. So we went and stood outside, and to be fair, we were still right at the start of the queue. But
Yeah.
we were first, and I wanted people to know that we'd gotten there first.
Oh my god, we didn't shut up about it, did we? For like 45 minutes.
No, we didn't. We told everyone in Midnight Beast merch we'd just met the Midnight Beast by accident, and we hadn't even paid for it, baby.
Thing is, though, we could have that could have taken a turn, because we essentially phrased it the fact that, oh, we've just ambushed the Midnight Beast in the toilets, which doesn't sound to security's ear like a very good thing to do.
No, because we weren't in the toilets. It just so happens that the toilets were opposite the doors to the venue.
We were like outside like the back entrance as well, weren't we? Because was that the entrance we went in?
No, I don't think it was.
That's how we found the back door to the building. We are just sleazy.
I think you'll find that's because I've sung there before.
Oh, that's a self promo.
With my a cappella group. What's something embarrassing you said this week? Right there.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
Oh, it was great. It was a good time.
I'd see him again.
Yeah, they're the best band I've ever seen live, ever. It helped that every person in that room knew every single word.
The thing is, I'm going to self-promo myself here, which is, well, that would just be promo if it wasn't for myself. But I took the time, like the 3 and 30 minutes on the train, to learn a good portion of the words. Unfortunately, all the songs that I'd listened to came up, and that was just spectacular. I was so pleased I went.
Mhm.
And we got a good location, didn't we?
We did.
2 tiny people.
Yeah, we got like middle of the room. We were behind meet and greets, but we were like dead center of the room. It was a very good gig.
And then shortly afterwards, the world shut down. So there's
Pretty
that.
much. So, you know, I saw Fearless Vampire Killers, my other favourite band, I think 5 months before they broke up.
Oh my god.
Not long before because I think they broke up in 2016, and I saw them in 2016. And I saw the Midnight Beast, and then the whole world shut down. So I'm really timing it right.
Chaos. I swear to God.
Oh.
We ain't going to another band ever again. Unless, I mean, it depends how like destructive we're feeling that day. Because I mean, we've made a podcast out of the end of the world. Well, I say that we've made one episode, and we've really struggled to make a second.
I mean, look, I wouldn't say nothing interesting happens in our lives. It's just that so much weird shit happens that I think we've both stopped thinking it's strange.
Yeah, it's just normal, isn't it?
Because sometimes you send me stuff and I'm like, what the fuck? She's a crackhead.
Same right back at you, son, though. I love it. I mean, to be fair, what I've spent most of this week doing is essentially just basking in the glow of becoming podcast famous as well. I mean, that takes a few days.
Thanks to our 50 Facebook followers.
Yeah, you know who you are, because we've made you know who you are. We won't let up.
It's just our friends.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. Love you. But other than that, I've tried to come up with niche ways of avoiding doing uni work, and one of them, this is a shout out to whatever channel it was on, Birmingham born and raised she was. Did you see that programme? Oh crap, I should really have paid more attention. She's the UK's competitive eater. She's a gal and she's from Brum. But basically, I haven't been full since 2018. As much your food at uni can vouch. I thought, you know what? Before I learn to get full again, I might as well make the most of my talents. And I think I'm going to embark upon some competitive eating challenges. Because I know I can do it. She ate one of the challenges was she came to Mia Green, actually, the little dessert shop.
Yeah.
She had to eat a 12-stack pancake thing in 3 minutes, and I'm like, I swear to God, I do that while I'm in the shower. So I'm like, well, you don't make money out of it, but you get free pancakes, and to me, one's more important than the other. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, you could also start a Guy Fieri whole TV show on it. I'd watch that.
Well, I was thinking more man versus food, because I want to get to the point where I have severely damaged my health and then have to take a hiatus for 10 years to recover. So.
Oh, mate, do it.
there's these projects that, but at the same time, because I'm on the opposite end of the scale, severely rationing because the world has ended and it's only a matter of time until the zombies arise. So I'm trying not to eat anything. So how do you competitive eat without eating competitively? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I've not stopped eating since I got home from uni.
I was going to say, you've been home for like 6 weeks now, so that's a solid portion of time. I'm proud of that. Have you been living off strawberry laces, Robinson squash, and I'm going to say a handful of meat?
Look, I am right. I'm pescatarian, but at this point, I should probably be known as a flexitarian. I don't eat meat 90% of the time. No laugh. I don't eat meat 90% of the time. But you know, sometimes you get a craving, and I have no self-restraint, which is why I've never done drugs, because if I did, I'd never stop, and I know I would.
Yes, so, I know you would. I've got Snapchat evidence of the lack of self-restraint because of this like bargain bucket at 3 a.m.
I'm so glad you said that, because after I went, oh, I don't do drugs because I have no self-restraint, and you're like, I know.
I mean,
crack.
Other than just seeing us like rooting through, like we look quite conspicuous when we rooted through that bag of Twiglets on the train, but that's just because it was wedged in between us.
Yeah, I don't even like Twiglets.
Yeah, I mean, bless you, bless your dear heart for the fact that I could see it in your eyes. You're like that kid who unwraps an avocado. Because when I gave it you, and I'm not gonna lie, I gave you some stellar birthday presents, but obviously your eyes trained on the bag of something that you didn't want to eat, and you were like, oh, thanks, and then cracked them open. In my defense again, I didn't make you open them, but you were trying to like cement the fact that you were in actress mode. You're like, I wanted to believe this, so I'm gonna endure it.
Oh, an avocado. Thanks.
I've got an avocado in my fridge. What the hell do you do with them? How long does it take for them to hatch?
I don't know what to do with an avocado, to be fair. My mum sometimes tries to put it in salad, and we're all like, Mum, do you know us?
It just looks like a small dinosaur. And I'm like, do you scalp it? Do you put it under a hot bulb? I honestly have no idea how they work. Where does the battery
bloom come through?
Oh, okay. Actually, no, I remember one thing we wanted to do in this podcast, and genuinely because it's come up a crap ton on my Instagram. What the hell is an enneagram?
I really thought you were going to say enema then, and I didn't want to have to explain it to you.
Go on, for the listeners out there.
So an enema is is a personality test that is used by companies sometimes, or just people who have too much time on their hands.
Same.
So basically, you get put into one of 7 categories, and it's like, so I'm a 7, so mine's all about FOMO and not committing, wanting to do so much stuff you don't commit to anything, basically.
Oh my god, stop it.
So you might be a 7. I always get put in 7 or 3, but people who are into enneagram say don't take a test, vibe with the 1, and I vibe with 4. But I think I just vibe with 4 because 4 is wild.
That's the best reasoning and logic behind anything. I'm just going to do what I vibe with, and I vibe with the one that I really want. Oh, what a weird coincidence.
I mean, no, you're like meant to like which one you most feel like. It's obviously the one you most feel like.
Yeah, to be fair, didn't the
I get put in 7 a lot, but I think I'm more of a 4. But I think I don't have enough. I'm not cool enough to be 4. 4 is like the healthy one. Right, do you want to take a enneagram test right now?
Yeah. Oh my god. What kind of question are they? Like, there's no like arithmetic, is there? Because I can't do maths on the thought. See, I can't even do English.
Do the truity one.
The what?
The truity one. But before we do, I'm just going for a quick wee, Sultan.
Oh, actually, yes, same. Can I have a wee? I don't know. I'm asking permission.
Racial handling class.
We are about to do a test, so I feel like I need to ask.
Wee break. See you soon.
The level of unprofessionalism, far too much.
What were we on about now? Right, well, so I was going to do my test, so where
Right,
we at?
yeah. Right, we're back from our wheeze, so okay. Let me bring my laptop a bit closer. Here we go.
Can you believe literally that's how like bored we are, like going for a wee we've had to announce as an event. We're back. we weed, we made it
We're
through.
back. We've had your commercial break. Now it's time for enneagrams. Time for your enema. Okay, right. You've got from inaccurate to accurate. So if we say five is accurate and 1 is inaccurate, that makes it easier.
Yeah, so 5 is accurate.
Sorry for the over-explanation. I can't say that word.
What do you mean explain?
Too much explanation. Sorry, listener. I had to say that slowly. Okay. I work hard to be helpful to others.
Oh God, doing this live is when you want to come across as I really want to help others. The intent is in my bones, but I haven't really contributed much to society. I know a lot about biscuits, but that trivia doesn't really pan that far.
I think I put 4, so like I wouldn't worry.
Can we go 4? Yeah, let's just call it 4.
It is important to me that other people like me. No, wait, 4 is hold on.
Sweet Jesus, this
5
should have
is
just
accurate.
like
Quiz is accurate, and I said I've put 4, but what I mean is I put 2.
what was I can't remember. I want no yeah
Right.
Go with 4 because I really want to help people. I haven't quite come up with a plan that I can implement yet, but I'm working on it.
Okay. It is important to me that other people like me.
Oh no, what's our file? We have to end the podcast. Yeah, I wish it was. No, yeah, screw it. Oh, we're all honest. It's gone. It's almost 11 p.m. on a Saturday. Might as well be honest now.
So what number was it?
Oh, I can't remember. 4. We'll go with 4. Big fan of 4.
It is important to me to achieve great things.
5. All about that. Don't mean I will, but I want them.
I make more Fuck! I can't read! Hi, I'm Jared. I'm 19 and I never learned how to fucking read. Anyway, I make more significant contributions than the average person.
No, I don't think I do. Again, my biscuit and friends knowledge just hasn't met its appropriate audience yet.
So we're going
3, 4, 2. Closer to inaccurate because no, I don't do more than most people.
Okay. I feel my emotions very deeply.
5. Very accurate. At this point, they feel me.
I have a sense that other people will never truly understand me.
No, I pretty much share every aspect of my life to the point where like I choke them on it, so they have no way of not. I can't remember this number in. I told you I wasn't good at maths on the spot.
Right. 1 inaccurate, 5 accurate.
2.
Okay. I think deeply about things.
5.
I am prepared for any disaster. Topical.
1. Although actually, saying that, literally right behind my laptop is a giant ass Amazon pantry package in which I have not stockpiled, but because as a family we tend to eat a lot. So I've got some Rivita cakes in there. I've got mint Kit Kats. I've got 2 bags of rice. I've got 24 cans of cherry Pepsi. I got the essentials basically, and a tin of sweet corn. So yeah, I do like to prepare, but I am not going to handle a disaster well, I don't think.
What number do you want?
Oh, you're like that school counsellor that's been paid to listen to the problems, but she's like, yeah, no, I don't care. Just tell me what you want me to prescribe and get out of my office. What was the question? Yeah, I'm not prepared for
any disaster.
No, so that's it. They're very inaccurate.
And number 1.
1, yeah.
1. It is important to me to avoid pain and suffering at all times. This is quite dark for the pod.
I mean, isn't that important to everyone? I mean,
yeah.
I'd say that's on my top priority list of not, being
avoiding pain.
Yeah.
So we got me the 5.
Yeah. I don't try and like factor it in on a Thursday is pain and suffering day.
I seek out experience that I know will make me feel happy or excited.
I mean, yeah.
I am not afraid to tell someone when I think they are wrong.
Ooh, I am. Because I don't want to hurt their feelings. This is a lot deeper. I honestly thought, Leah, this was going to ask me like, oh, what can you see in this picture? Is it a butterfly or a seagull? And like, this is not the kind of questions I was expecting.
Yeah, but when we get to the end of it, you're going to be introduced to the world of enneagram memes, which are the best.
Anything for a meme.
There's nothing I love more than relatable humour.
Yeah. Oh man, you're so James Acast that it kills me. What are you doing?
I'm just fiddling with my mic.
Put that knob down. Get back to questioning.
I am not afraid to tell someone when I think they're wrong.
We've been over this.
You didn't give me a number!
Oh crap, sorry. 2.
I let other people make the decisions. We've got 6 pages of this, so we might want to pick up the pace.
Oh, crying. Should we just type in it? Do yours again. Okay, what was that one? 3. It depends what the context is, because a lot of the time I'm not qualified to make the decisions. So.
Right, this page we're just gonna storm through, unless you have like something you really want to tell me about, like.
Okay, I'll just give you numbers. Give you numbers.
I appreciate having rules that people are expected to follow.
3.
I am concerned about security more than anything else.
Well, like a bodyguard outside Snobs. 2.
Okay. I think when I read that, I thought more like money security. You know, like economic security, or that's not like. I think a lot about what will happen in the future.
4. Yeah, 4. 3, 4, 4.
I don't fit in with ordinary people. I can answer that one for you.
I'll let you do that one.
I always finish my chores.
We're going to go 2 because I love washing up.
I check carefully for mistakes and errors.
It depends on context, because if I'm making a dinner, I'll just lump anything in, don't give a crap. But if it's like, we'll go 4.
I like to be around people who I can help.
What did you put for that one?
I don't know, because I don't mind helping people who need help, but I don't put myself near people where I can, like, where I'm the one who'd be helping. Like, I don't go out of my way to find people who need my help.
Yeah, like you're friends with people not because of their like status. You're just friends with them because you're friends. But I mean, I always want to help people, but should we go neutral? Because like I want to help them, but that's like they're not the motivator why you're friends with them, is it? I don't know.
And that just struck me as like you know, like teachers or carers and stuff. And
yeah.
I'm not good at either. Don't ask me to teach you shit. I tried to teach Grace the other day how to move her hips because she dances like a prepubescent boy. And I just kept getting really angry. I started shouting at her because she just couldn't move. I was like, no, you're a woman.
Oh, I'm crying. I love how that was your one and only teacher response. You're a woman.
That's my sister, by the way, for the listener.
Crying.
I forget context is important. Right. Next question. I like to feel that I am an important person in my social groups.
I'm definitely the stupid one. Like I'm the moron. But is that important to have a moron around? I reckon it is. So we'll go neutral because I can't be arsed. I'm overthinking these.
That's our whole brand.
Yeah.
It is important to me to be successful.
Yeah. But successful defined in the way that to be happy is to be successful. And I tweeted that, the other day. So successful is not about being rich and famous. It's about being happy. You heard it
Okay.
here first, not Gandhi. It was me. Oh yeah, 5. You can't visualise when you're on a podcast.
I just didn't want them to know that you'd forgotten again.
Oh, my bad. Oh, look at you trying to say. See, you are a healthy person.
I am a helpful. I like to analyse things from every angle. I said that a little bit sexier than it is.
We know exactly what number angle you're thinking of.
Analyse Henry Cavill's ass.
We'll go for.
I seek excitement.
Well, my definition of excitement is very different. Again, I love a big shop at Sainsbury's, but you know what? Yeah, 5. I love a big shop.
Page 3, we're actually going to do a speed run because I said speed run for 2 and it was not a speed run.
I will literally just number at you.
Okay, I am good at seeing the bright side of things when others complain.
Oh.
I do not hesitate to call people out when they are behaving badly.
2.
I go along with what other people want.
I really want to give context as to why. People, if you have questions, please feel free to
You can
email.
give context if you think you need to give context.
Well, no, but just because I just go. I want people to be happy. Oh God, I sound like the girl from Mean Girls. Like she doesn't even go here. But people to be happy, so I give it. No, I don't give it. Oh, okay, carry on. It's going to be a long podcast otherwise.
What's the number?
Oh, it's 4. What was the question?
I go along with what other people want.
No, you know what? I'm going to go 3.
Okay. I think I went through. Depends on the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
People, it's all the context. I seek out relationships that offer me some sort of protection.
1. What? I'm not hiding from the mafia.
I can clearly visualise what could happen in the future.
Well, that's like a magical power. So, like, I can visualise things. I visualise a lot of things, but we'll go 3 because I don't really.
Average people often find me a bit weird. Come on, Cole Sprouse.
What the hell's an average people? Again, you know what? I'm going 3 because. I don't. Again, I'm just going neutral now. I can't be honest.
I persist until a task is done.
We'll go 4 because there's a lot of vacuuming that's not been finished. So it's not a full 5.
It depends on what you think is important, though. I always finish like projects.
Yeah.
For, like,
yeah.
Creative projects. Yeah. Do I clean my room? No.
Exactly. That's the thing. I do my uni work, but I don't do household work.
Exactly. I spend time trying to discover and correct my faults and weaknesses.
Oh man, I really wish we had not taken part in this quiz. We'll go through.
I should have told you it's a bit deeper than when I made you do the Hogwarts one on Pottermore.
Yeah, exactly. And that had you sweating in itself.
I hold myself to very high standards. We don't have to do like the whole shrink thing if you don't want.
You know what I'm going for? You know what? Just 4.
I'm a natural caretaker. We're about halfway through.
See, I don't know if it's me, but a caretaker, I just think of someone who like mops the floors at primary school.
I think of Mr. Botcherel.
Yes.
For context is the caretaker from our old primary school.
Oh my God, same. That's literally. No, I'm not natural because I'm not good at household cleanliness, but I will. Again, I overthink and over worry. So in terms of, Leah, I hate that. Bless you. Should have done like a BuzzFeed quiz about what flavour of ice cream are you based on your financial status.
I should have just read you the 7 things and asked which one you vibe with.
Oh my God, you should have done that.
So we go in 4 on the natural caretaker?
Yeah.
Or higher than that? Because I think you care for people.
Yeah, we'll go 4.
4, there we go. I want people to admire me.
I'm not that bothered about that. I mean, I want them. Oh, go 3. Screw it.
I want to achieve a lot in my life.
5.
If I am honest, I feel that I am a bit better than other people.
1. I'm a loser, baby.
I feel a great sense of grief for what I have lost. This is so dark.
What the? I have actually lost a little enamel pin badge in the shape of a spaceship, and I'm upset. I took it to Snob, you see. But do you know what? I feel massive grief for the things I've
Deep
lost.
sense of grief for what I've lost.
Again, like I miss Nan, but should we go 3?
3. Okay. I forgot how long this thing was.
This is going to be so inaccurate. Do you reckon anyone's even going to listen to all this?
I don't know. I might just like put the first couple and then like skip to the last couple.
Yeah.
I'll put the interesting ones. I feel most comfortable in organisations with a clear hierarchy.
1. What the crap's that about? It's not High School Musical. There's no clicks.
I take measures to protect myself and my loved ones from harm.
This is like developing an underground bunker to survive in a pocket. Again, I'm slightly rationing and I won't let Mum go outside on her own. So we'll go 3.
I read books that help me be more productive or better at what I do.
Twilight has served that purpose, so 4 it is.
I take the initiative to help other people and make their lives easier.
I don't know if I do. I want to. 3. Just 3 me up.
3 me up, Scotty. I put in the effort to make a good impression on other people.
What do you reckon? I don't know. You can finish them off. Are there many left?
No. We'll speed through them, and I'll just like speed it up in the edit.
Just do it like the chipmunk fast speed up version where no one can hear.
Okay, right. No rationing or reasoning. We'll just number them. I put in effort to make a good impression on other people.
4.
I set ambitious goals for myself.
4.
I'm an important member of my social groups.
3. The membership.
Okay, we're almost there.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I find my mind can be a very interesting place.
4.
I'm always up for a new adventure.
5.
Woo! I make alliances with people who can help me stay safe and secure.
What is it with these security questions? Like, what has happened to the person who made this quiz? Are they okay? 3 again, because like that's never really
crossed your mind. Right, we're on the last page, so almost done. I rarely have strong emotions.
1.
I want to learn as much as I can about how the world works.
5.
I am an average person with ordinary likes and dislikes.
1.
I have a great deal of willpower.
Oh, again, context around food, no. Around my ability to abstain from sports, yes. So we'll go 3.
You're done.
Oh man, none of this is correct. I just said numbers.
Okay, hey, we're the same.
Oh no, we're both Slytherin
No,
as well.
oh, actually, maybe we're not.
Oh,
Am I an idiot? No, we are 98% match on 7.
Really?
You are 7. Why it doesn't tell you in fucking order is to my nut. You're just remember this. You're 79% 2, 71% 3, 84% 4, 74% 5, 41% 6, 98% 7, 52% 8, 81% 9, 62% 1. So you're 7 and 9.
So basically, I'm the least 6. And also, those percentages don't add up. I'm just putting it out there.
No. Right. Shall I tell you what that means?
So 6 is my lowest and 7's my highest. Or 4. I've already done.
So you're 7 and 9. I'm 7 and 8. Let me tell you what they mean. Type 7. The epicure, also known as the enthusiast. 7s are mental types who are forward thinkers and forward movers. They usually bring an optimistic and positive attitude to all of their activities. They're interested. I said attitude. They are interested in many different subjects. They don't want to be limited to doing just one thing, and they prefer to keep their options and possibilities open. Although they can be excellent communicators, they are less concerned with image and other people's approval than other types. It's most important to have fun or get to do one's own thing, whether that's found in travel and adventure or more intellectual pursuits. They're enthusiastic consumers of new ideas, new technology, and pleasurable experiences. I'm sorry that I read it like that. However, too much of a good thing can be a problem for them. Because their attention shifts so quickly, it's challenging for them to go into things in depth and to stay the course in work and relationships. Slowing down, being in the moment, and learning to tolerate their own and other people's suffering all can bring needed balance. Strengths: adventurous, fun-loving, quick thinking. Problems: self-absorbed, dispersed, uncommitted.
Ryan.
Speaking style: personal storytelling, which can be either very entertaining or simply self-absorbed. as we do a podcast.
We make this website.
Lower emotional habit: gluttony.
Oh my god.
Which is not just about food, but rather a kind of intoxication or overconsumption of ideas, fun experiences, or substances. Higher emotion: sobriety.
We're just full-time bingers at this point, aren't we?
Which both means limiting consumption and calming the mind in order to be present in the moment.
But yeah, there was less context to my astrophysics bloody degree than this. We got a guest appearance.
Hi, Leah.
And listeners.
And listeners. Say hi to everyone for me. Your mum and that.
It's not the time, Mum. I'm at work.
Okay.
Love you.
Love
Love you. I swear to God. Oh yeah. All right. Let's surmise what the hell Stephanie Meyer's up to. Oh no. No. That's too niche an audience, that, isn't it?
I mean, not if I don't. I mean, I get so many people whenever I bring Twilight up on my Instagram. People do like slide into my DMs like, hell yeah, Team Edward.
Oh my God, thank you. They're all secret, like they're all hiding from it. Don't be ashamed.
It's okay. You can like Twilight. The soundtrack slams.
Oh. Well, that's unless you're Team Jacob, then stay firmly in the shadows where you belong while you repent, think about what you've done. But I'm sorry that I heard a supermassive black hole from Twilight, but it doesn't matter where I heard it from. Twilight gifted me that.
It's a banger.
And Flightless Bird and you know the other ones. All the other good ones, banging ones. But she's been literally non-existent for like how old am I now? Oh my God, it's not been 10 years.
I think she's had other shit she's made, but no one read it because it wasn't Twilight.
Exactly, that's literally what happened. So the thing is, it's not going to be Midnight Sun because you remember the whole scandal.
I mean, she's touting, to give the listener who might not be up to date on Stephanie Meyer's website. Stephanie Meyer, of course, being the writer of Twilight. She has a countdown at the minute on her website, counting down for, I think we've only got like a day to go. So by the time the listener hears this, we'll know what she was counting down to. And a lot of fans on, like, there's been a big revival of Twilight on Tumblr, right? I mean, just pretend Tumblr's still relevant for 3 seconds. I still use it. There's been the Twilight Renaissance is happening on Tumblr at the minute. So there's been a lot of talk from them that it's going to be Midnight Sun.
No, I mean, as the number one fan in the world, so obviously I know my stuff. It's not going to happen. Partly because as well, there is already an existing film called Midnight Sun with Bella Thorne in. It's nothing to do with Twilight, but you can't plagiarise like that.
I mean, Stephanie Meyer is, I would consider her more problematic than J.K. Rowling. I really would.
The thing is, I don't know if it's just because I'm, again, massively uncultured or just dense, but I'm a big fan of J.K. Rowling, and I don't... What's happened? What's she done?
So, like, she says her characters are gay, but they're not in anything. So she's always retroactively like, they're gay, but they're not gay in the books. they're like... Even in, like, the new... Because she was like, Dumbledore's gay. And then in Crimes of Grindelwald, I've not seen it because apparently it's shit. He literally is meant to cop off for Grindelwald. That's what's suggested in the books. And, like, they just don't. Like, even in the book, like, the OGs, it's maybe a little bit tiny bit insinuated that they're a bit gay for each other.
Yeah. not
but
enough.
like it doesn't happen. And the movie came out like what, a year ago. So she could have, if Dumbledore actually was gay, she could have made him gay. Also, she hates Slytherin, so fuck her.
There we go. That's the root cause. Effectively, she hates us because lo and behold,
Yeah,
we're
you're a
both
Slytherin. We're both Slytherin. We're both type 9s. No, we're not. I'm not a type 9. We're type 7s.
Crying. It's almost like we're related. We'll cut all this bit out. At this point, we're just gonna have an intro.
Oh, trust me, because the enneagram shit was shit.
It was. I mean, I'm glad about, and if anything, it proves it wrong. The outcome, because the commitment we put into that, just to see it through, even though it was horrendous. That's definitely one I should have done online. I feel, rather than on live on air.
Yeah, I feel like I should have made you do it pre, and we should have just been able to talk about our typism.
Well, to be fair though, we are. I mean, that type 7, we are very over. I see. As a thing, I think we can be defined by that very word. Over. We overshare. We overtalk. We overeat. We oversleep. Overthink. Overworry. Overstress.
Pretty
Wear the
much.
same pair of pants for too long. Probably under shower, if anything, these days. But we'll come back to that one. But can't be defined. But the thing is, I can't look at it, because I honestly thought it was, when you said enema, I thought it was some kind of Instagram enema. It's like Instagram cleanse kind of thing. Like, this is how you define and cleanse your Instagram. No, but I was wrong. Wholly incorrect.
It's fun if you like. I watch, shout out, there's a YouTuber called Frank James, and he does Myers-Briggs and enneagram sketches, and he's really funny. So he's the reason I know about them.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I just have rose-tinted glasses on, because I just really like his sketches. They make me laugh.
Well,
I'm like, hell yeah, it's so cool.
It's been sold to you in a good way then, but
It has.
But then that's the same way that, actually, this is a bloody another podcast theme. I am going to open you to the world of
ASMR, but I just don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't tingle my ears. My ears aren't tingled.
Your ears aren't. First of all, who the hell has tingly ears? That's weird. It's actually the definition of ASMR, autonomous sensory meridian response, is you literally get scientifically like these tingles over your scalp, and it's not that, I can't stand the eating one, but like, look at it. I know this is visual only, but a lot of them, they're just doing stuff like that, and it's so soothing.
Here's the thing though, and people used to think I was really fucking weird when I confessed this. Do you remember back in the day when we were young, slime videos and sand cutting? It actively makes me angry.
Angry?
I get my heart rate goes up when I watch those videos, and it's the same with soothing beats or shit you're meant to sleep to.
Yeah.
It makes my heart rate go up, because I'm just smash it!
No.
Throw it! Put your hand in it.
Jekyll and
Stop
Hyde.
cutting it neatly. Put your fist through that sand.
I love. To be fair though, God, you've got like angry sensory response. It's kind of like, I mean, again, I get that with the chewing stuff. But did you ever, like, back at school, someone was wiping the whiteboard and they'd leave like a little mark on the, like, they wouldn't wipe it properly. And I would see it, and I would think of ways that I could ruin their life deep into the future using only the items in their pencil case. I'm like, how dare you subject me to that tiny black mark on the screen?
I was the person who would leave the black mark.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how me and you are both identical type 7s, but we're also opposite ends of the spectrum. But
Go on.
No, go. Oh, that was just, I was going to allude to absolutely nothing, so it's on you.
Oh. I was oohing because basically this week I lost friends because I made the nerdiest statement I've ever made my entire life.
Right.
I said this sentence: the best thing about grammar, already it's not a good start. The best thing about grammar is that once you learn the rules, you can break them.
Oh my, sweet Lord above, I swear to God.
And then I showed them my David Crystal Rediscover Grammar book.
Oh, Leah.
David Crystal, of course, being the godfather of modern sociolinguistics.
That guy. You are too much for this world.
I'm surprised they even have those friends anymore, because when I first met them, we were talking about nerd shit, and they brought up Suicide Squad, and I was like, well, actually, I do consider myself a bit of a Harley Quinn purist.
Don't, because there's that unfolded into its own phase. That did. Bloody hell, Leah.
How do
You
I
realise that is literally, and I mean quite literally, something John Richardson would say on 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. I'd copyright that. I can't believe that, because it's both so wholesome and so rebellious. Like, grammar has rules so that you can break them. That is your musical theatre and emo phase in one lesson together. I'm so impressed by you. I almost feel like we should just leave it at that, because that's a great lesson to.
We still don't have an outro. I think it's very on brand for us to just never come up with an outro. So
Yeah.
We have no outro, but you can now find us on social media at the Boob Podcast.
Yes.
That's THEBOOBPODCAST, baby.
Oh, I'm so
All
sorry.
one word.
And
All lowercase. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
YouTube.
Also, you can listen to the podcast on Acast.com, Spotify, and YouTube. Beautiful. Right. Au revoir, my boys.
Right,
See us again next week for episode 3. Hopefully it won't be as hot of a mess as this one.
Death comes to us all. Is that
Don't take
copyright?
us out.
I was going to say
It's probably copyright. It's probably.
Death comes to most of us.
But not us, because we're vampires. And that's where we leave it. Bada bing, bada boom, baby.